All right, so there are a ton of different digital marketing courses out there. You've got Udemy, Skillshare, Udacity, you've got YouTube. You can watch free courses from universities. So which one should you take if you want to learn the skill of digital marketing? It really depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to just learn a little bit about the skill, maybe you want to enhance yourself in a different unrelated career, then there's going to be certain resources that are going to be better. But if your goal is to actually get a job in digital marketing or make money as a freelancer, then there's going to be other resources that are going to be better. So that's what this video is going to be all about. We're going to be going over the best digital marketing courses that are available on the market. So if you appreciate this type of video, go ahead, gently tap that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and a comment down below any thoughts, comments, criticisms, and let's jump right into it. Number 5 is going to be Udemy. Udemy has a bunch of different digital marketing courses, and some of them are really good. So for instance, here's some pretty good ones. The Complete Digital Marketing Course, 12 courses in one. Digital Marketing Masterclass by Phil Ebiner, as well as many others. I've taken some of his classes before. Phil's awesome. And then there's one that a friend of mine, Seth, said was amazing, and Seth is a digital marketer, very experienced. He really knows his stuff, and that is by Isaac Rudansky. Now, I haven't taken this one personally myself, but it has very high reviews. So Udemy can be great for learning individual skills, but I have one massive problem with Udemy. Udemy focuses on teaching you information, and that's great if you're just trying to learn a little bit here and there, but where it fails is teaching you how to actually get a job. And I see this over and over again with people who make online courses. This is the same mistake people make over and over again, and then they wonder why they don't get people results. And that is they try to teach people everything, right? So a lot of people who make these courses might be like 5-10 years into their digital marketing career, and they know a lot about digital marketing. And so they're like, you know what? I'm going to create a course that teaches people everything that I know about digital marketing. But the thing is, they've done lots of different projects. They've worked for years. They've gotten paid to do it, and they have a ton of reference experience. So it's very easy for them to remember all this stuff that you need to know because they've applied all of it. But when it comes to teaching students, people who've never done it before, if you try to teach them everything, they're going to end up learning nothing. And so what's much better when it comes to teaching people an entry-level course to try to get them an entry-level job is to teach them only what they need to know in order to land the job. And I seriously cannot emphasize how important this is. The difference between courses that actually get people results, like you see people getting jobs, like one job after another, and courses that don't get people results, is usually the ones that don't get people results has a lot more information in it. Usually they're like 100, 200 hours long. And the ones that get people actual results are like maybe 20 to 40 hours. And then the ones that actually get people results sometimes are like 15 to 40 hours of content. And then the ones that actually get people results are a lot less. And then another problem with the Udemy courses is there usually isn't much of a community. So you're kind of just doing it on your own, and there's not much of a community aspect to it. And there is a lot to be said about how much that helps people. So Udemy can be great if you have realistic expectations about going into it. It's probably not going to help you get a job or become a freelancer that gets paid a lot of money. Next on the list is going to be Simplilearn. Now, Simplilearn is kind of like a combination of Udemy and boot camps. So a lot of the time they will have kind of like shorter courses that you can take, and then they also have boot camps that you can take as well. Now, boot camps are designed to get you a job. That's like the whole purpose of going to a boot camp. And some of the online courses on Simplilearn range from $1,000 all the way up to the boot camp, which is $8,000. It is much more expensive, but they're aiming to actually get you a job. Now, if you look at ratings online, they are pretty decent. You know, you see 4.4 out of 5 on Career Karma with 1,200 ratings, 4.49 out of 5 on Course Report with 700 ratings, and 4.5 out of 5 on Trustpilot with over 21,000 ratings. But keep in mind, some of them are courses, some of them are boot camps, and then some of them are like online. So yeah, Simplilearn overall, if you look at all the ratings and everything, it does seem to be pretty good. The big downside here is the price, right? $8,000 for a boot camp, that is a lot of money. And it's good. I just think some of the other ones on the list are even better. Next one on the list is going to be Udacity Nano Degrees. So these are a sort of online course that they call Nano Degrees, but essentially they're just the same thing. So if you look at the ratings here, really good. 4.9 out of 5 stars on Career Karma, 4.6 4.72 out of 5 on Course Report, and 4.8 out of 5 on Trustpilot with over 2,400 ratings. Now, these Udacity nano degrees are relatively expensive, so they range anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 depending on how fast you get them done because of the fact that they pay monthly. And the nano degrees are typically designed to get you an entry-level job, just like a college degree is supposed to. So yeah, overall, I do like the Udacity nano degrees. I do think you're more likely to get a job than a lot of the boot camps out there. And then, the $1,000 to $2,000 price tag is a lot better than a lot of the boot camps as well. But with that being said, there are better options out there. Next, we're going to be looking at Coursera. Now, Coursera has a bunch of different certificates and certifications. I'm just going to go ahead and refer to them as certs, and these certs typically come along with a training class. Now, Coursera is relatively affordable. Last time I checked, I believe they were $49 per month. And after you get done with these classes, you get a certificate, and a lot of the time the certificates are issued by IBM, Google, Facebook. These are well-respected companies that hiring managers, business owners, and recruiters are going to recognize and respect. Now, the training itself, I can't comment on too much. I have actually heard some mixed reviews when it comes to digital marketing on how good the training is. But with that being said, the certificates absolutely move the needle. Whether or not the training is good, if hiring managers, business owners, and recruiters respect the certificate, that is going to get you more interviews, it's going to get you more eyeballs, and it's going to increase your likelihood of getting a job. Now, with that being said, do I think a $49 a month training program that gets you a certificate is going to be all you need to get a job? Not in digital marketing. I just simply don't think it's enough. But with that being said, the value that it provides at $49 per month is still really good. So overall, I am a big fan of Coursera. I think it's very reasonably priced for the value that they provide. I think sometimes the courses are good, sometimes they're not so good, but the certificates, generally speaking, do actually make a big difference. There is a clear number one on this list, and honestly, it's not even close. This is by far the best resource that you can possibly use if you want to become a digital marketer or make money as a digital marketer freelancer. And that company is called the Digital Career Blueprint. Now, the Digital Career Blueprint is a dedicated online course. It's interactive. They have a Facebook group that has thousands of members. Many of them are digital marketers, so you can actually ask people who already have jobs their opinions on stuff. The Facebook group is also very active. It's not one of those dead Facebook groups where you join and then people haven't posted in 6 months. They have live classes every single week. They also give you assignments that are graded and you get a lot of feedback. So it's essentially almost like an online boot camp. It's just way, way more affordable. And it gets people much, much better results. And that's evident by the fact that the person who created it, his name is Seth Jarrett, he has thousands of testimonials, reviews, and interviews between his Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube channel. Seriously, like he has more evidence that his course gets people jobs than all of the other courses and boot camps and nano degrees or whatever you want to call them combined. And all of these interviews are either where he just talks with a person and they go back and forth, or they show the person's LinkedIn. So these are all people you can verify they're real people. You can go and ask them what they think about the course if you want. So there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that he gets people jobs consistently. So a lot of the time he's getting people jobs in like somewhere between 1 to 3 months. Most of the time they're starting off $40,000 to $50,000 a year. And within 3 years or so, they can make it up to $100,000. So it's really just a phenomenal product. I've looked at so many different products in the online education space. And when it comes to digital marketing, it's honestly not even close. This is the best product by a mile. Now, it is $800, but he does have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And on top of that, if you want to kind of see what the program is all about, see the different types of digital marketing, see if digital marketing is good for your personality, he does have a free masterclass, which I will put down in the description, as well as the pinned comment. And if you want to see me interview a 16-year-old that used this course to get a job, yeah, I'm not even kidding, 16 years old, he was able to get a full-time job as a digital marketer. Check that out right here. Go ahead, gently tap the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and comment down below any thoughts, comments, criticisms, etc. And I will see you next time.